If you haven't already known, Mario Kart Wii is my favorite Mario Kart game of all time. It's filled with lots of great characters, courses, and modes. And luckily it deserves all the fandom recognition it gets. So today I'm ranking all of the new 16 courses in Mario Kart Wii, from worst to best. By new, I mean I'm not ranking the retro courses for obvious reasons, just the 16 courses that debuted in Mario Kart Wii. This being my favorite game in the Mario Kart series, this was tough to rank, especially the worst courses because they're all good in their own way. But before we get into it, remember that this is my opinion, but you can put your opinion in the comments down below. And also consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you can get notified whenever I upload. Now, let's get into it. At number 16, we got MOONVIEW Highway in the Special Cup. Usually I don't like Mario Kart courses that take place on the streets, and that goes for this. Cars are always in the way, and in this course, bomb cars exist, which means if you bump into them, not only do you spin out, but it works like a bomb. And if you played Mario Kart Wii before, you walk into a bomb or get hit by a blue shell, you get sent all the way into the air. And I mean almost up to the sky. So back to the course, I'm not really a fan of it. There's also toll booths that can sometimes slow you down. Needless to say, this stage, while I play on it from time to time, is something that'll get on your nerves sometimes. And this kinda goes for all the highway courses in Mario Kart. At number 15, we got Moo Meadows in the Mushroom Cup. Don't get me wrong, this stage is an absolute classic and it's a good course, but there is virtually nothing as for scenery. I get that this course is taking place at a farm, but I feel like this course is just bland. I wish they would have more to look at. And as far as hazards, I wish they would have put more than just trying not to run into cows. Since it's a farm, they could have put more animals on it. Well, I guess it is called Moo Meadows for a reason. And also, I guess this is the time to say that this course reminds me of the Charge minigame from Wii Play. Anybody think that? No? Just me? At number 14, we got Luigi's Circuit in the Mushroom Cup. The first course you probably played when you first started up the game. While it's a pretty nice stage, just like the last course, it's pretty bland. Yes, it's a starter course, but I feel like it should have more as in scenery and hazards. But for a starter course, it's a pretty good course. If you first played it in 2008, you'll get used to the new controls that the Wii gave you, like motion controls, and also use the Wii wheel. At number 13, we got Daisy Circuit in the Star Cup. Here's where the courses start to get good. The scenery is amazing in this course. It's a street, but it has no cars trying to hurt you. It's just a peaceful drive. You know, if Peaceful was trying to dodge vicious items trying to kill you and everybody watching your every move, but it's still a fun little stage. I especially like the statues that appear that has Luigi and Daisy holding hands. There's also a statue of baby Luigi and baby Daisy. Also, if you're playing with your Mii, the statues are replaced with Mii statues, which is hilarious to me. This stage is also famous for a shortcut that takes place in the stairwell, but you do have to have a mushroom to access it, like many other shortcuts that takes place in every Mario Kart game. At number 12, we got Mario Circuit in the Flower Cup. Why is this better than all the other circuit courses? Because this course has more. A lot more. More of the scenery, an actual hazard, which is a chain chomp. It takes place around Peach's castle and it has audience members that feature Mario characters. And it makes it feel like a parade. So much so that this course is actually used for a parade party after you finish a Grand Prix, versus race, or battle. The chain chomp can be really scary sometimes, and like I said in Mario Kart Wii, if you get hit with something that's not a banana peel or a green shell, you can sit flying up into the air. So this definitely goes for the chain chomp. There's also a popular shortcut that needs to be accessed with a mushroom, mega mushroom, golden mushroom, or star, or else you're just gonna lose time if you do it powerless. But overall, it's a pretty nice course with a few flaws. At number 11, we got Dry Ruins in the Special Cup. This stage, kind of implied in the name, takes place in the desert. This stage looks bland at first glance, but it gets better as you continue on. You try to dodge Pokey along the way, dodge falling pillars, and you go into this amazing tunnel-like part of the course. And by the end, the course will be covered in sand. So there's a lot of hazards, obviously, but one small thing about this is that I wish it had more scenery. It could have had some references with a desert level from a past Mario Kart game like New Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario 64, but other than that, this level is cool. At number 10, we got GRUMBLE Volcano in the Star Cup. This stage can be pretty challenging and pretty scary at times, and that's what makes this stage fun. Including all the falling platforms, lava, and kind of dark tunnels make a fun stage, especially if you're playing with friends. And also, one section actually has fire snakes trying to trip you up. This stage is also famous for a famous glitch that occurs on the actual volcano itself. I can't explain it since it's kind of too complex for me to explain it, so I'll just leave a screenshot of what the Mario Wiki said on the screen. Pause to read. But anyways, this stage is great and definitely a good stage to play with friends. At number 9, we got Toad's Factory in the Mushroom Cup. This stage, as for scenery, hazards, and overall themes, this course is amazing. Who knew that toads own a factory? For a factory built by small little toads, this course is cool. Built with conveyor belts, mud traps, and crushing machines that will get you if you're not watching. And if you get zapped while going through the mud and you're in first place, you might as well say goodbye to first place. This stage is so underrated, and it should have been one of those stages that should have returned in Mario Kart 8. Maybe it'll get a chance with the Booster Course Pass. At number 8, we got Bowser's Castle in the Special Cup. This Bowser's Castle may be the best Bowser's Castle course in Mario Kart, or at least number 2, with number 1 being Mario Kart 64's. But this course is incredible in its own way. This stage should literally be Bowser's Castle in every Mario game, and not just the Mario Kart games. It has a lot of challenges, hazards, and things to look at. Hazards like lava geysers, thwomps, and fire bars. And as for things to look at, you have a Mecha Bowser. Overall, this stage is definitely a great stage. At number 7, we got Maple Treeway in the Star Cup. An amazing autumn course built with a cannon, wigglers, the famous wavy bridge, and a lot more. It's also a pretty long course, which makes for great gameplay, whether you're alone or with friends. The wiggler can also be pretty annoying at times, but you can get through it. Some leaf piles can also slip you out with bananas, or it can give you good stuff like mushrooms and sometimes even a star. The scenery is incredible. It's an autumn vibe with lots and lots and lots of trees and leaves. A beautiful and wonderful stage. At number 6, we got Rainbow Road in the Special Cup. Now we're at Rainbow Road, probably the most famous track in Mario Kart history. I mean, it has been in every single Mario Kart game ever, but not this exact track. While it's not the best Rainbow Road course, it definitely comes close to it. This stage is, I think, the longest stage in Mario Kart Wii. It's filled with colors, gravity jokes, and there's even a Super Mario Galaxy reference with a launch star near the end. And there's even a cool thing where if you fall off the track, you would burn up and catch fire. This stage is full of vibrant colors, a cool looking scenery, and a whole lot more, like every other Rainbow Road in the Mario Kart series. At number 5, we got WARIO'S Gold Mine in the Flower Cup. Probably one of the more popular courses in Mario Kart Wii, probably because this is Wario's course, and Wario rarely gets courses. The one before this one, Wario Stadium from Mario Kart DS, wasn't really all that, even though it was a good course though. Wario's Gold Mine is just better than that one. It's a mine that has ramps, money, bats, and the vibe just fits Wario himself. It makes me wonder how Wario got this mine. Was he just being himself, trying to look for money and just found mine and mined for gold? You know, just Wario being Wario. But this stage is fun. The huge rep at the beginning is my favorite part in this whole entire course. Just wanted to put that out there. At number 4, we got the KOOPA Cave in the Star Cup. While this course isn't number 1, this course is well designed and a really fun course. You go over cliffs, over rivers, and even go underwater. My favorite part about this course is the underwater part. You go through this mega pipe and the underwater section is just so beautiful. It has Cheep Cheeps, the eel from Mario 64 also appears, and also electrical traps called Koopa Zappers appear, which doesn't make sense because, well, it's electric underwater. In real life, don't put something electric in water. But this stage is just so beautiful, and not sure why this stage wasn't in Mario Kart 8 to begin with. Hopefully it gets in with the Booster Course Pass. At number 3, we got Mushroom Gorge in the Mushroom Cup. Probably the second most popular course in Mario Kart Wii. This stage is based mostly on, you guessed it, mushrooms. Mushrooms everywhere, outside, in the cave, and it even replaces bridges. If there was ever a challenge where you couldn't touch a mushroom in this stage, everybody would lose. But this stage is just so fun. Bouncing on a mushroom might sound weird, but once you do it in Mario Kart, it's so fun, especially when you're in the cave part. It's extremely fun and funny when you're playing with friends. It's also one of the more memorable courses in the game for me. At number 2, we got DK Summit in the Flower Cup, or it's DK Snowboard Cross in a different version. This stage I definitely remember playing when I was younger. This stage brings back so many great memories. And I even remember my favorite part being the huge cannon that shoots you out in the beginning. This stage is amazing in my opinion. I just love snow levels in games in general, so this really took it over the top for me. I especially love the part where you have to avoid falling off the cliff. That part will get your heart pumping at times. There's even a huge statue of Mario. I mean, why wouldn't I put this in number 2? But if you're playing with your Mii, it'll be replaced with a Mii. This stage is honestly so amazing in its own way, and it really does deserve to be in Mario Kart 8. Let's hope it's in a Booster Course Pass somewhere. Finally, at number 1, we have, Coconut Mall. Probably the most popular Mario Kart stage of all time. If not, it's Rainbow Road. But this stage is definitely up there. In this course, I really shouldn't have to explain. Everyone should know this course. You literally drive inside a mall. You drive on escalators, through fountains, and even jump out of the mall near the end. and the music is great and probably the most recognizable Mario Kart track of all time. This stage I most definitely remember playing on all the time. I remember I would play Versus all the time and I would either choose this stage, DK Summit, or Koopa Cave and just go all out. But this stage may be the greatest Mario Kart stage of all time in my opinion. And that will be all for this video. Mario Kart Wii is once again my favorite game in the Mario Kart series. Not because it's the first Mario game I've ever played, but because it's simply just better than all the others. And hey, maybe I'll make another video talking about new courses for Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 64, and more. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like this, consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you can get notified whenever I upload. And make sure to follow all my socials that are on screen right now, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.